Good. So today the topic it is API. Okay. Application interface. Topic it is API. Okay. Which stands for application interface. Okay. Application. Where is this? My cursor. What happened? Yeah. Application interface. So you can call API testing. Okay. Because we do the testing, right? It's nothing but application interface.
Application program.
Yeah, sorry, program, right? Yeah, application program. It's not a program actually. It's a programming. Okay. Application programming interface. Okay. API stands for application programming interface. Okay. But normally what we do actually, we do the API testing. We always do the API testing. Okay. I think you got some basic knowledge, right, from the Pawan sir. Did you remember that?
No.
Don't remember, right? Okay, fine. Did anyone understand what he said? Like API testing and all by any chance? That's okay. Don't
Request
worry.
and response.
API testing is a mediator which connects the two websites or two software.
Two softwares. Good. That is a good definition actually. So I will give you some like graphical thing actually here. So this is our application. Okay. So our application is running on the Java. Okay. This is our application. Our application can be work as of now. Applications work supports only web based. Okay. Application is supporting only web based. Okay. And in the backend we are using Java. So this is the complete block. Okay. So entire thing it is a block actually. So this is the standard framework. Okay. This is the standard framework or standard any application in the world. Okay. Till around something around 10 years ago. Okay. From 2000, so you know, right, software started in 1980s and all those things, and people are using the developing the applications with the help of Java, .NET. Okay, a lot of PHP, Perl, Python, lot of things are there actually. Okay, people are using that one. Okay, so when like up till 2010 or 2005 actually, we do not have mobile. Yes or no? We have mobile, but we do not have the mobile applications. I mean,
Yes, sir.
yeah, I think from 2007 onwards or 6 onwards, we got the some advanced mobiles. Under that advanced mobiles, we can access the Gmail. Okay, we can access the YouTube. We can access something else, Facebook. Okay, WhatsApp. Okay, and all those things. Okay, all those things are happening from the 2006 and 7. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Which means an application is supporting web-based and mobile. Okay. Now the question it is, if I ask you to write a program, assume that you are a developer. Okay. So if I ask you to develop a Gmail application, it should support web-based and mobile-based. Okay. So in the legacy days, what they used to do actually, they are writing a separate code for the web based. Okay, and they are writing a separate code for the mobile. Okay, so which means they are writing Java code here, and also they are writing the Java code for this one as well. Okay, so in the web based, what we can access, same thing, whatever we can access in the Gmail, right, same thing we can access in the mobile also. Yes or no? Almost 90% we can achieve. Some 10% thing we cannot achieve, I think, but 90% we can achieve. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if you notice here, there is a duplicate, right? You are writing the code for the web based, and also you are writing the code for the mobile also. Yes or no? So there is a duplicate work. So which means you need a something around 10 developers here, and you need 10 developers here as well. Okay. And you need 5 testers here, and you need 5 testers here. So total how much become? 10 plus 10, 20, 20 plus 10, how much it is? You need 30 engineers to work on a single application. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Is it clear? The concept is clear, right? I'll repeat again. In the legacy test, before mobile is coming, actually, we are having some web-based applications. For that one, we are using Java or Java, not only Java, Java, .NET, Python, Perl, and etc. HTML, whatever it is. Okay, we are using some programming language to develop one application. It can be web-based application or it can be desktop-based application. We are using that one. Okay, but when the mobile is coming, right? Okay, at that moment, people are using like this. Okay, they are writing a separate code for the web page, they are writing a separate code for the mobile. It was like that actually. Okay, it was like that till 2009 and 10. Okay, so they need if they wanted to support any application in the mobile, they wanted to hire a separate people for the mobile actually. Okay, mobile testers are different. Okay, mobile development people are different. Okay, they need again, like they need to invest again, they need to pay the money, they need to buy a laptop, they need to buy a servers for the mobile, all those things they used to do. Okay, but ultimately it was working. Okay, ultimately it was working. So this is another approach. Okay, this is another approach. So which means mobile is different, web is different, but ultimately the view is same. Agree or not? Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now you understand, right, what is web and what is mobile? Both are independent. Both are independent, right? Yes or
Yeah,
no?
yes, sir. Yeah.
Independent means, okay, like how we are having like Independence Day. How why we celebrate Independence Day? Because India is a separate country. Okay, we do not have any dependency. Like the same, this is a mobile. It does not have any dependency on the any other application. Like the same web page, there is no dependency. So it's like independent. All are independent actually. Okay, so here the thing is that they are having lots of investment to do as like a development in the web based and a mobile based and all. Okay, they are coming up with a one simple solution. Okay, which is like a API, which is a API. What is that solution actually? Okay, what is that solution? Okay, I'll show you. The solution it is, people will develop the software, okay, in the form of API. Okay, so they may be using again Java or .NET, it can be anything. Okay, or any other language. Okay, any other language they are using. So this is a one API actually, this is a one API they are developing. Okay, so I'll keep it in the box, some different color. So this is an API. Okay, and now we are having web, and now we are having mobile. What is happening actually here? This API can be used by the mobile. Where is that cursor? Yeah, this API can be used by the mobile, or the same API can be used by the web based also. So here it is, web application, or it can be mobile application, or it can be any other thing. I'll add one more application here, which is did anyone know desktop application? Did anyone heard desktop application? Any idea about the desktop application?
No, sir.
Okay, how many of you are connected from the laptop?
Sir, my Santosh.
Okay, you
All
connected. Okay, you also. How many of you are connected from the laptop? At least 50% people connected from the laptop, right?
Yes, sir. I am
Yes,
also.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Which software you are using?
Zoom.
Zoom. Excellent. Zoom is a desktop based application. You understand right now? Zoom is a desktop.
Yes, sir.
That is called desktop. If you notice, if you I think you all are having this like a banking. Okay, a banking application work on web, mobile, and also desktop. What is the who is using desktop? Bankers.
Bankers.
So bankers are having desktop, users are having web and mobile. Okay, so either way, I mean, like I can log in from the web, I can log in from the mobile. If bankers are logging from the desktop, the same amount it is displaying, right? I supposed to have like a 10,000 in my bank. Okay, does it showing 10,000 in all the places, web, mobile, and desktop, or it is showing different?
It will show same.
It will
Showing
show
same.
it will show same. Why it is showing actually? Whenever you click on the check balance, okay, whenever you're clicking on the check balance button, what is happening actually? Okay, it is going here. The request is, I'll take another cursor. Yeah, the request is going here, and the response is sending to the web actually, like that. Okay, if the same thing happened from the mobile, the request is going to API, and API is responding actually. If you're doing from the desktop, same thing. Request is going here, and the response is going here. So, which means an application can support any UI. It can be web application, it can be desktop application, it can be mobile application. Okay, only one application is developed, which is API interface. Okay, I am writing code only once. I'm writing code only once. Okay, so this code can be used by any application. It can be web, it can be desktop, it can be mobile. In future, it is coming something like iPad, iPhone, tab. It can be anything. Okay, anyone can use my application. That's the goal actually. Okay, of the API testing. Okay, so this is why API testing is very famous nowadays, right? If you go to the any application in the current world which is supporting web and as well as mobile, desktop is very less. I cannot say it is no one is using, very less people are using the desktop. Okay, but if you ask me, right, majority of the applications as of now still on the 70% web based only people are using. Okay, only 25%, not 25, 25, right? 70, 80, 90, 95, yeah, 25% is on the mobile application, and remaining 5% applications are on the desktop. Where is that? Yeah, desktop applications. In the current world it is like this. Okay, you may be having question. Okay, sir, I think everything is nowadays in mobile, right? How can you say it is only 25%? Why web is 70%? Anyone got this doubt?
Yes, sir.
You are using the famous applications, but if you go to the any like stores, okay, if you go to the, like, take an example like a Bata or whatever it is, pantaloons, okay, any shopping malls, okay, wherever you go, right, okay, or else any industries, okay, they are not having all these fancy things. Okay, they're always having one web based application. They will be sitting in front of one system. They will do their work in front of the system only. Okay, so for that one they need a desktop, so web based application only. Okay, so that's why still the market is 70% web, 25% mobile, and desktop applications are 5%. Okay, it is like that. Okay, but anyway, we are working on the more concept, working on the like web only. So now you understand, right, what is a basic API, the basic why people are introduced the API, at least that.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so by doing this one, what is happening actually, we just need 10 engineers for development. Just example I'm giving, 5 engineers for testing. That is enough for me actually. 10 development engineers and 5 testing engineers, that is enough for me actually. Okay, I don't need separate engineers for the web based. I don't need separate engineers for the desktop applications. I don't need separate engineers for the mobile based application. Okay, I don't need all those things. So that is the main advantage of all these things actually. Okay, that's why API testing is nowadays very famous. Okay, if okay, so that's the reason in majority of the companies people are looking for the the person who knows API testing with automation, or else API automation testing also it is available. Okay, I'll show you what is API automation testing also. So like this, am I clear so far? Okay, and now the API testing is completely different whatever you saw so far. It is not like manual testing and it is not like automation testing. It is completely brand new for you. Okay, however all are brand new only for you. Why? Because we don't know anything, that's why you come here. But I'm telling you that API testing is completely different. So the way of testing API, it is completely different when compared with the web based testing and also desktop based testing and also mobile testing or else automation testing. Why? Because this approach is different. Okay, that approach and all I will teach you now. Okay, so far any doubts before I go to the any next topic?
No, sir.
No, right? Super. If no doubts, let me remove all these things and come back here. Okay.
Sir,
Now, yeah.
sir, what is the difference between REST API and API testing, sir?
REST API and API testing both are same. REST API is a tool. Okay. REST API is a one of the tool. Okay. Like the same SOAP UI we are having, REST API we are having. But the current trending is REST API. Okay. The current trending is okay REST API only. We are learning REST API only here. Okay, so API testing is nothing but we are testing the APIs. REST API is nothing but that is a language which they are using. Okay,
Okay, okay, sir.
yeah. Now, so API testing. Okay, what we are doing actually we are learning on the Postman and also REST assured. Okay, whenever I say Postman, right, it is completely manual testing. Whenever I say REST assured, it is completely automation testing. But first we'll work on the manual testing today and tomorrow, and then we'll work on the automation testing, which is REST assured. And now Postman. What is a Postman actually? Postman we use for the manual and REST assured automation. That is what I said. And Node. Okay. So see here, for web based we are using Selenium with Java. For web based applications, for the testing purpose, what we are using? Selenium using Java, or else Selenium using Java with TestNG, or else Cucumber. That is what we learned. But for the API testing, we use either REST assured or Postman. Okay, REST assured for the automation again, Postman is for the manual testing again. And what is this next to? Okay, for manual testing of API, we go with the Postman. That is what I mentioned. For automation testing of the API, we'll go with the REST assured. I am repeating multiple times that one. And the next, okay, API automation is equals to less competition plus more jobs. If you really understand the API, right, you are having very less competition. I'm telling you, right, guys, the person who is having 5 years of experience guy also not having the API testing knowledge in current days. So you may be having a question why they didn't learn the API testing. They didn't get the opportunity. Okay, believe me, once you get a job, right, you will get relaxed. Once you get a job, you will get relaxed and you will just do whatever your manager is asking. Okay, that's why majority of the people are there in the industry, they don't know what is API testing also. If they wanted to switch the company, right, honestly I'm telling, few of my friends still they are struggling, they don't know the API testing. Okay, so that's what like I'm telling. So if you learn this, definitely you will get a job. This is what I am telling from last 10 days, okay, 20 days I think. Okay, just to concentrate on this. It is very easy if you understand it. It's very damn easy. At least manual testing you learn, man. Okay, and next, okay, there are some keywords. Okay, there are some keywords in the API. Okay, what are those keywords? So the first one it is URI. Okay, the first one it is URI. Okay, there are some keywords. We need to learn these keywords. We need to use these keywords in the interview. Okay, so what is the first keywords? The first keyword it is URI. Okay, URI stands for Uniform Resource Identifier. Okay, Uniform Resource Identifier. Okay, what is URI? I will tell you. Okay, and REST. I am keep on calling, right? REST API, REST API. Okay, what is the meaning of REST? REST is nothing but representational state transfer. Okay, the abbreviation of is that one. We don't need all those abbreviations. If someone is asking, we just need to tell. Sometimes what will happen actually, they will ask you to write some exam, some like a written exam actually. Okay, at that moment these things will help you, but in the real, right, while working we don't need all these things. And the next, okay, what is the communication protocol they are using actually? Okay, the communication protocol is HTTP. Okay, even this is also for the written test I am giving. Okay, and next, business logic layer. Okay, business logic layer is nothing but that is what I have mentioned just before, which is nothing but how it works. Okay, how it works in the sense, I will give you some example. How I think you are using like mobiles, right? Android or Mac mobiles, Apple mobiles, I mean to tell. Okay, when you based on your location, it is giving the weather update. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
perfect.
sir.
Okay, from where it is coming actually? From the weather.com. Okay, 99% it is coming from the weather.com. Your Samsung or MI or Oppo or Apple mobile is not developing any separate software to fetch the web report actually. Okay, they are tied up with the weather.com. You know, right, what is weather.com?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This is, yeah, when I say weather report, okay, we are having a lot of things like this AccuWeather or weather.com, where it is weather, weather.com. Okay, I think not exactly this one. I think, yeah, search city pin code, I'll put 049. Seems not weather.com, I think. AccuWeather, I think, yeah,
AccuWeather only, sir.
AccuWeather only. Okay, so if I say search my location, which is 500049, okay, and click on the search button. Okay, what it is coming? 5,49 Telangana it is coming. Okay, and the respective weather, all those things it will show to me. Okay, so how it is coming, all those things? Okay, in your mobile. Okay, there is a integration is done. So what they do actually, they will check your what do you call location. Okay, based on the location they will send your pin code like this. So I am from Miyapur. Okay, my pin code is went like this. Okay, and then I am getting the response. So see here, even in my desktop application also, can you see here in the bottom I can see 24 Celsius light rain. Okay, you can see, right, this one. So how it is coming actually? Okay, so Microsoft people are not developing all these things. Okay, they are sending some information to that application and we are getting the response. Okay, it is like that actually. It is like that. So API works like that. You are giving some input to the API and you are getting the output. Okay, that is another advantage. So far we are learning this advantage, which is this one. Okay, this is for a single application I have told. Okay, this is for the single application I have told, but you can use API for the multiple applications as well. You can use API for the multiple application. What is the meaning of multiple applications? Okay, multiple application in the sense you don't need to develop 100% mobile actually. Let's go with another example, mobile only, but let's go with the example. Okay, this is a mobile. Okay, so I am having lot of things which is weather. Okay, like the same we are also having Gmail application, like the same we are having YouTube applications. Okay, so Is MI or Samsung is developing whether YouTube and Gmail? No, right? They are tied up with the another companies. They are tied up with the another companies. Okay, another companies are somewhere here. Okay, somewhere in the world like here. Okay, how the relationship is happening between these companies, these servers. Okay, all this because of again APIs. All this because of again APIs. This is how the current world is working actually. Okay, I'll give one more example. I think how many of you booked the tickets in the Book My Show? Not now, before 1.5 year. You know, right? How to book the
Yes, sir.
Book My Show. So
Yes.
to book the tickets in the Book My Show, you need to log in, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How do you log in?
With our Gmail.
Perfect. With Gmail. So see here, I am selecting the Hyderabad. Okay. And click on the OK. When I click on the sign in, it is asking me login with Facebook, Google, nothing but Gmail, or continue with the current email ID, or you can continue with your Apple account, or else provide your number. Okay, if I click on this Gmail or Google, what is happening actually? Okay, Book My Show is going to the Gmail account. Okay, Book My Show is going to the Gmail account, and then it is fetching my username. It don't fetch the password. It fetch only the username, date of birth, your mobile number, and then your country and state and district. That's it. Google will provide only those information to the Book My Show. Okay, how it is happening actually? Okay, all this because of again. Okay, nowadays no one is developing the 100% applications. They are, you just need a mind, okay, to create an applications. Okay, so this is how the people are smartly log into the applications. Actually they are giving such type of smart features to the end users. All this because of okay, APIs only. Okay, without APIs, okay, nowadays achieving the 100% website, it is very tough actually. Okay, so that's the reason. So that's the reason APIs are more powerful nowadays. Okay, you got it? Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, any doubts so far? I just told only theory part. Okay, no practical part I have told. Okay, any doubts in this one theory, like what is a API, how it is working? Okay, I have given a lot of examples: mobile, desktop, web based, Book My Show. So API is nothing but just like a using, just send something and get something. Okay, and now let's start work on the real thing. So see here, so it is not, normally we call it is a business logic layer. Okay, the business logic layer is nothing but this one. There is that, this one, this is a business logic layer. You're giving some input and you're getting some output. Okay, the entire thing will happen programming here only. Okay, if you're trying to change the password, the code is executing here. Okay, if you are adding a new mobile number, it will happen here. Everything will happen only here. That's why it's called, it is a business logic layer. That's why we call it as a business logic layer. Okay, okay, and the next one, it is REST API calls work on the JSON. REST API calls work on the JSON and XML data and etc. Okay, so whenever you are sending any request to the any server, okay, you have to use the JSON format or XML format. Okay, or else some text files, or else some Excel sheets are there actually, but as of now we are not using that one. But in the current world actually 95% people are using JSONs only. 95%. Even we are also learning the JSONs. I'll show you XML as well. Okay, and now the next one, REST API is purely depending on the HTTP calls. Okay, HTTP is nothing but hypertext transfer protocol. Okay, which is nothing but the one which you are using any website, right? Any website which is working on the HTTP only. Even our
URL.
REST
URL.
HTTP, yeah, URL is nothing but before the URL what we are having. See this HTTP. You can see, right? Before the URL we are having HTTP. HTTP is nothing but it is a protocol. Okay, based on that protocol only our website is working. Like the same, even our APIs also work on the HTTPs. Okay, next. Okay, so how to write the test case I have given. Okay, assume that we send location as a New York, okay, to the weather.com, and it will provide the response as 35 Fahrenheit, okay, and something. So in the same thing it will be used in the mobile UI and web UI, and it will display the 35 Fahrenheit or Celsius, whatever it is, like that. Okay, and now, okay, the actual things are starting actually in the API. So for the theory is done, right? So now endpoint is one of the keyword, okay, we have to use in the interview. Okay, endpoint is nothing but with the help of this endpoint only we are working. Okay, whenever you wanted to send any request to the server, right, you have to use a one endpoint. What is an endpoint? Endpoint is like this. So before that I will tell you, endpoint is divided into three parts. Endpoint is divided into three parts: base URL, resource, and parameters. What is a base URI and what is a resource, I will tell you now. Okay, so see here. Okay, so if you notice, can you see this, the highlighted thing, http colon దాంట్లో పాయింట్లో ఉంటుంది. Okay, so http colon digitalcutlet.com courses hyphen detail question mark id is equal to web. Okay, so this is the one URL actually. Okay, so this URL is divided into three parts. How many parts? Three parts. Okay, which is base URI, resource, and then parameters. Okay, what is base URI? Okay, what is resource? I will discuss now. So this one, this part is called base URI. Okay, and this part is called resource, and this part is called parameters. Okay, so that's why I have given here as well, here and here and here I have given. Okay, so this is called endpoint. Okay, so URL we need to construct. Okay, our developer will give you how to construct the URL and all those things, we don't need to worry. Okay, for that one. And now, so what are the types of REST requests? So this is constructed like this one. So now what are the types of REST requests? How many types of REST requests are there? Okay, we are having four different types of REST requests. Okay, total. One is guest, another one, sorry, one is get, second one is post, and third one is put, and fourth one it is delete. Okay, get we use, okay, to get some information without using the body, you will come to know now. Okay, and then post, whenever you wanted to create so normally in the automation practice, okay, if you wanted to create an account, right, okay, they are using in the back end post request. Okay, no, I want to update the account after login, after creating the account. If you wanted to update a phone number or an email address or a password, at that moment they are using put request. Put is nothing but update. Now if you wanted to delete anything, at that moment they use the delete request. Okay, like this we are having total four requests. One is get, post, put, and delete. Okay, post is to create, put is to update, and delete is to delete. Okay, like this, and etc. So we are having, apart from delete, right, we are also having something like a file upload and all those things, but those things that we use only 1 or 2% only in the real time. So I don't want to confuse you, just to concentrate on these things. Okay, if someone is asking what are the different request types are there in the REST, you can tell that get, post, put, and delete. We have few more things, but we use these things very frequently. In these things also we are using very frequently, it is post. 90% people are using the post, remaining 10% get to, put, to, delete. Okay, and now, and etc. Okay, so get, due to some security reason we use very less. Now again under this four requests, right, so get request normally we use very less. Why? Because it is not having the complete security. That's the reason we don't use this in the real time. Okay, very rarely we are using the get. And the next one, it is post. Post is used frequently. This is frequently, this is less. Okay, very less. Okay, this is frequently. So put and delete we use rarely. Rarely in the sense, very rarely we update the mobile number, very rarely we change the passwords and all. So that's why we use the put and delete rarely. But post is very frequently in the sense, it's like a fingertips to everyone. Okay, so far it is clear. Any doubts?
సార్
Yes, right, you mean?
సార్ నేను ఒక యూఆర్ఎల్ పంపిస్తున్నాను దానికి హలో
Yeah, send me.
సో దీనికి బేస్ యూఆర్ఎల్ mail.google.com అండ్ రిసోర్స్ వచ్చేసి ఓన్లీ ఇక్కడ మెయిల్ సార్ లేకపోతే ca.u
మెయిల్ నుంచి వెళ్ళి జీరో వరకు రిసోర్స్ వస్తుంది. యాక్చువల్లీ ఇక్కడ రిసోర్స్ మొత్తం వస్తుంది ఫ్రమ్ మెయిల్ టు. ఓకే, ఐ కాపీ పేస్ట్ హియర్. ఓకే, let me paste it here. What happened? This is what you paste, right? Okay,
ఎస్ సార్
for your question we do not have the parameters here. Okay, so normally URL endpoint is divided to 3 parts. Okay, but for this URL it is divided only 2 parts. Why? Because you have URI, okay, and you have resource, okay, but you do not have the parameters here. Okay, so now parameters are optional. Parameters are optional. Either you can send or you don't send. Anything is fine.
సార్
Okay,
హౌ టు ఐడెంటిఫై సార్
how to identify? Good
వెదర్ దే ఆర్
question.
రిసోర్స్
Good question. Okay, I'll show you. Now you can see this URL, right? Line number 38.
ఎస్ సార్
Okay, the one which is coming after this question mark, you can see question mark, right?
ఎస్ సార్
If it is coming after question mark, right, that is called parameters. Okay, now I am going to show you one example. You will understand everything over there actually. I mean, I think your question got resolved, right?
ఎస్ సార్ ఎస్ సార్
Yeah, cool. Now I'm clearing all these things. Let me take the screenshot. Okay, and now, so see here, I am
Sir,
giving.
sir. Hello. Sir, in question mark, practice code is equal to some alphabet numbers. That is the parameters, right?
Yes, yeah. After question mark, right? Something
Yeah.
practice code is equal to something, right? And that is called
Yeah.
parameters. Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. And now, example. Okay, I have given one example actually. Okay, before working on this example, what you have to do it is download Postman from download Postman. That's it. Why I will tell web, you know already. Okay, so how to download the Postman? Okay, what you do it is go to the Google. Where is that? Okay, go to the Google. Okay, type download Postman for Windows. Okay, and click on this, the first one. If you notice postman.com, click on the only postman.com only. I think mostly postman only it will come. Postman.com downloads. So click on this, and remember guys, again this is also open source. Okay, and now download the application app. Okay, so one, just to click on this, it is asking which version, 64-bit or 32-bit. So go here, click on the download. If you notice here, I have already here. Okay, so as I am already having this one, I don't need to install already. You just need to download that one. It may ask you to create an account. Nowadays it is asking to create an account. Just to provide your account, your email ID and password and all those things. Nothing harm in that one, providing and all. Okay, they don't steal anything from you. Okay, so now I will open the Postman. After successful installation, okay, what you do it is open the Postman. Okay, so see here, it will open like this. So it is trying to open. Okay, so this is how it is opened. Okay. Yeah, so it is opened. So this is how it is opened actually. Okay, now how to work with the Postman. Okay, so for you, I think in the right hand side, right, let me discard all. Yeah, right hand side you are having empty like this. Okay, and now what you have to do it is, there is a new button here. Click on the new button. Okay, it is asking which type of request you want. Normally we go with the HTTP requests. Okay, you open this one, and I have given in the document, just copy paste this URL. I am showing the get request first. Copy this URL, go back here, click here. See here, we are having lot of types of I told you, right? Apart from get, post, put and delete, we are having some other methods, which is patch, copy, head, ops, all these things are there. But normally we don't use all those things. Okay, we use frequently only post, get, put and delete. Okay, and sometimes very rarely we use the, where is that one, patch. Okay, like that. So now I am going to click on the get. Okay, I have copied the URL already. Now I am pasting the URL. So you know this one already. This URL is divided into 3 parts. Okay, this is the first part. Okay, what do you call this one? URI. And second part, this is till question mark. What do you call? I'll take the other color.
Resource.
Resource. After question mark, what do you call?
Parameters.
Parameters. So see here, what are the parameters? FOO1 is equals to bar 1, and there is a AND symbol. AND is nothing but one more parameter. Okay, AND symbol is nothing but one more parameter. So see here. Okay, there is a AND symbol here. This is nothing but one more parameter. Okay, one more parameter. Okay, so FOO2 is equals to bar 2. Okay, this is the another one. Okay, so that's why if you notice here, this is coming here and this is coming here. Clear? Key FOO1 is the key and FOO2 is the key. See, this is the key, another key. And if you notice, this is the value and this is the another value. How it is showing? Does it showing clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. I'm taking the screenshot. Okay, and now, so far it is clear, right? And now what I am doing actually, I am clicking on the send button. See this send button. Where is send button? Send button is somewhere here. Okay, and now click on the run button. Now run is nothing but send. Okay, when you hit the request to that server with this URL, and you are getting this type of response. Some response it is giving. Don't ask me why it is giving the same response whatever I have given. Okay, it is telling the cookies. Okay, FO1 bar 1, FO2 bar 2. I'm showing a lot of things actually in the coming classes. Okay, so you are sending some request and you are getting some response. Agree?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and now after getting the response, you need to concentrate on few things here. Okay, which is status, time, size, and then this response. Okay, and also you need to concentrate on the sometimes headers. You need to concentrate on these 5 areas. Why 5 areas? I will tell you now. So one by one we'll go. Okay, so status. Okay, what is the meaning of status? If status is giving 200, right, it is successfully done, there is no problem. Okay, successfully the request and response is done without any issues. That is called status is equals to 200. Okay, and the time, time normally we check but not frequently. Time in the sense you are sending some request and you're getting some response. How much time it is taking to get the response? Ainda? Awesome. Okay, how much time it is taking to get the response? Okay, so normally if you click on the any contact us link in the web page, okay, it is loading within 1 or 2 seconds. Okay, it is loading within 1 or 2 seconds the entire page. Okay, but here it will load within microseconds. If you notice here 260 microseconds. Why? Because API don't require to load the page, it just need the data. It just needs the data from the website. So that's why it is very fast. And the next one, it is size. Okay, what is the size of that? How much size, whether it is coming in this MBs or GBs or TBs? Mostly it is in the KBs only. Okay, and this is just like bytes because a small data. Okay, mostly we receive the data in the form of KBs and bytes, not more than that. Okay, these things we need to check. Okay, and also the response. Okay, you are getting some response. Okay, whether that response is coming as per your expected or not, that is another thing we need to check. So how do you know that whether it is like giving the response as per my expectation or not? Who will tell? Developer will tell you or client will tell you, whenever I send a request, okay, to the so and so URL, I should get the response in this format. Okay, that will tell by the client or developer. Okay, you need to validate the response. Validating the response is called schema validation. Okay, it is called schema validation. Okay, and now headers. Okay, headers are nothing but we check some headers actually, like when it is coming. Okay, where is it? Let me remove this. Yeah, what is the date, what's the content type? See, this content type is application / JSON, nothing but we are getting the data in the form of JSON. JSON is nothing but it looks like this. Whenever you see flower brackets, square brackets and all, right, it is called JSONs. Okay, and then content type, content length, connection, keep alive, e tag, something it is there. That will tell by the mostly we don't use free headers actually. We always work on the status code is equal to 200 or not. If it is 200, working fine. If it is not 200, it's not working fine. That's how. Am I clear?
Sir.
Yeah,
Sir, what is our job here, sir?
that is what I am telling, man. You need to validate the status code, time, size, and response validation, and then headers. You need to validate all these things. So you have to verify the, whenever you are hitting the request to the server, check all these 5 parameters: status code, time, size, response, and headers. You need to validate all these things. Why? Because if the status code is coming instead of 200, if it is coming 201, right, it is failed. Okay, that's how. Okay, so now what I will do, in the URL I am changing the .com is there, right, echo.com, right, I am changing it to .in. If I click on the send button, see what is happening. Could not send the request. It is not even coming the status code and all. It is clearly telling that could not send the request directly. So there is no such URL actually. Now come back to here and .com. Here it says cookies, right? I'll try to delete something here. Cookie is there. See here. Okay, what you are getting? 404 not found. Did anyone saw such type of error in your real life? 404 page not found.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
When we are getting in the web, right? Why do
Yeah.
we get in the web? Because no such page is available in that website. That's the reason 404 not found. Not found in the sense no such URL. Okay, 404 is nothing but no such URL actually. See this, the requested resource could not be found but may be available again in the future. As of now it is not available, may be available in the future. Subsequent request by the client are, what is that, permissible, nothing but subsequent and a similar request, any good requests it is expecting. Okay, as of now this URL is not available, maybe in future it may be available, they don't know. Okay, but you are not having such type of URL, so that's why it is throwing this error. Okay, and how much time it took? 736. Even though for the failed one also, how much time? It should be less than 1 second or 2 seconds, like that. So this is how we need to verify. So here there is no response body. Why? Because whenever there is a failure, right? Okay, apart from 200 what, okay, if you are getting anything, right, it should be empty here. Sometimes it will give you the errors as well. I will show you that one, what is that errors and all. Okay, so this is how you have to send the request and you have to validate the responses here. Okay, I mean we need to learn a lot of things actually. I will tell you tomorrow. Just for now, concentrate on this one. So am I clear so far?
Yes, sir.
So how you are feeling now? REST API. Good, bad, worst?
Not bad, sir. But we have to.
Good, sir. As of now, good, sir.
As of now, good, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I'm stopping the